Angus Gillis and driver Martin Bates. 2 seconds from 5 starts here in 2019. The mare had 6 wins last season. She drops down in class here again today. She's been on the class drop basically since the start of the season, so she's certainly in a spot where she could pounce. I'd expect Martin Bates to be aggressive here off the gate this afternoon, despite the outside post. With the class relief, Got Faith and Cowboys who are going to lean on her to get the job done here in the 5th. 6 blue lines, 5-2 on the morning line. We backed this one to hit the ticket in a few starts this season already. Continues to drop in class as well. This is a big class drop from 2 starts back from the winners over, where the 7-year-old started the season. Hampered with the outside 6 post. We'll see what kind of a start he can get here today off the gate. Our concern is that he may be spotted well back and have to rally from off the pace. And so we're going to put blue line in to round out our Quinella here in the 5th. If you're playing the Triactor, 7, the Good Wife, has had 3 starts. Has picked up a check in all 3. 4th last week, 2, 3, and 4. Greg Bailey back in the bike here today for the first time this season with the Good Wife. And so we're going to put the Good Wife into the Triactor play here today, looking for a slight improvement off that 4th place finish last week. Superfecta players, 2 Rita's Example. Gets Brett LeBlanc for owner-trainer Danny Morrison. This one was 5th last week. Expect maybe some good early gate speed from 2 Rita's Example. If she can get well situated, we'll use her to round out our Superfecta. 5, 6, 7, 2, our top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, your final call for the afternoon's 50-50. Final call for today's 50-50. Lauren Grant to the test barn, please. Lauren Grant to the test barn. Thank you. Fifth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 8 on gate to contest the afternoon's 5th. Rail out Dinger 3 and John Willie Beaton. Rita's Example, Brett LeBlanc. Windermere Bell, Richie Barlock. Fleetwood Cam, Jake Jacobs. Got Faith and Cowboys, Martin Bates. Blue Line, Randy Ghetto. The Good Wife, Greg Bailey. Windermere Renee for Greg Sparling. 5th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. 3 wide, they're leaving out there into the turn. Dinger 3 at the inside. Rita's Example between pacers, and on the far outside, Got Faith and Cowboys. They'll be stacked up early heading to the opening 8th. Rita's Example, the early leader. Got Faith and Cowboys, the challenger here and forced to drive on now. Used hard to try and make front. In line to Martin Bates, Got Faith and Cowboys. Rita's Example, not letting that one go without a major tussle here to the quarter and beyond. Got Faith and Cowboys made front. How's that? 29 flat and Give and Go up front already. LeBlanc's back out for the retake. Rita's Example back to the lead. Got Faith in Cowboys now sits second. Blue Line underway early on the outside third. The Good Wife's going to pick up some cover there fourth. Then fifth at the inside, Dinger 3. Windermere Bell is underway sixth. Then Windermere Renee at the inside seventh. And trailing is Fleetwood Cam, opening half mile. They slugged it out in 1 minute. 1/5. Rita's Example, the leader on Blue Line, going to 5/8. Got Faith in Cowboys at the inside third. The Good Wife, well spotted, second over fourth. Windermere Bell trying to get into the mix from fifth. Dinger 3 dropping back sixth. To the outside seventh goes Windermere Renee, and Fleetwood Cam tries to get into it, but trailing eighth at 3/4. Blue Line's the new leader. The Good Wife, the new challenger. Then Rita's Example third. Got Faith in Cowboys off the cones fourth. 3/4 and 1, 31 and 3. It's Blue Line, the leader, with just over an eighth of a mile left to go. The Good Wife looking to try and reel him in there second. At the inside third, Rita's Example. Way out wide comes Windermere Renee into the stretch. Blue Line, the Good Wife, Windermere Renee, Blue Line, and Randy Ghetto on the line to win it. The Good Wife second. Windermere Renee drove in to be third. 2:04 and 2. Blue Line's return to the fifth race winner's circle. 7-year-old Bay Gelding by Stonebridge Regal is from the Matt Scooter Dam, Armbro Blue. Got won by Randy and Bradley Ghetto, Susan McSween and Wayne Hardy. Dana Ghetto trains, Randy Ghetto in the bike for the win. First here in 2019, Blue Line's 22nd lifetime, 2:04 and 2. Blue Line, Randy Ghetto in the fifth. Lauren Grant, you're needed in the test barn right away, please. Lauren Grant, you're needed in the test barn right away. Thank you. Fifth race is now official. Dinger 3 was 8th. Rita's Example 4th. Windermere Bell 6th. Fleetwood Cam was 5th. Got Faith in Cowboys 7th. Blue Line, the race winner. The Good Wife 2nd. Windermere Renee finished 3rd. 29, 1 minute, 1/5, 131 and 3, and a mile of 2:04 and 2 for 6 Blue Line. Top of the card, 8-4-6, 5-7-1, 2 then 3 on the bottom. Apologize for the malfunction with the tote board. We do have the official prices to announce now, however. Blue Line returned $3.20 to win, $2.10 to place, and $2.30 to show. The Good Wife, $2.40 to place, and $3.30 to show. And there were no show tickets sold on 8 Windermere Renee. The Quinella in the afternoon's 5th, 6-7-7-6 Quinella paid $9.60. The 6-7-8 Triactor was $73.90. And the $1 Superfecta 6782 were fifth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 8 on gate to contest the afternoon's 5th. Rail Out Dinger 3 and John Willie Beaton. Rita's Example, Brett LeBlanc. Windermere Bell, Richie Barlock. Fleetwood Cam, Jake Jacobs. Got Faith in Cowboys, Martin Bates. Blue Line, Randy Ghetto. The Good Wife, Greg Bailey. Windermere Renee for Greg Sparling. 5th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. 3 wide, they're leaving out there into the turn. Dinger 3 at the inside. Rita's Example between pacers, and on the far outside, Got Faith in Cowboys. They'll be stacked up early heading to the opening 8th. Rita's Example, the early leader. Got Faith in Cowboys, the challenger here and forced to drive on now. Used hard to try and make front. In line to Martin Bates. Got Faith in Cowboys. Rita's Example, not letting that one go without a major tussle here to the quarter and beyond. Got Faith in Cowboys made front. How's that? 29 flat and Give and Go up front already. LeBlanc's back out for the retake. Rita's Example back to the lead. Got Faith in Cowboys now sits second. Blue Line underway early on the outside third. The Good Wife's going to pick up some cover there, 4th. Then 5th at the inside, Dinger 3. Windermere Bell is underway 6th. Then Windermere Renee at the inside 7th. And trailing is Fleetwood Cam, opening half mile. They slugged it out in 1 minute. 1/5. Rita's Example, the leader on Blue Line, going to 5/8. Got Faith in Cowboys at the inside third. The Good Wife, well spotted, second over 4th. Windermere Bell trying to get into the mix from 5th. Dinger 3 dropping back 6th. To the outside 7th goes Windermere Renee, and Fleetwood Cam tries to get into it, but trailing 8th at 3/4. Blue Line's the new leader. The Good Wife, the new challenger. Then Rita's Example 3rd. Got Faith in Cowboys off the cones 4th. 3/4 and 1, 31 and 3. It's Blue Line, the leader, with just over an 1/8 of a mile left to go. The Good Wife looking to try and reel him in there second. At the inside third, Rita's Example. Way out wide comes Windermere Renee into the stretch. Blue Line, the Good Wife, Windermere Renee, Blue Line, and Randy Ghetto on the line to win it. The Good Wife second. Windermere Renee drove in to be third. 2:04 and 2. Circle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still working on the tote board odds and payouts. So despite the fact that you're seeing some win odds for the afternoon's 6th race, we will caution you that they may not be completely accurate. We're still working hard to try and fix the situation and hope to have it solved here in the next couple of minutes. Thank you. Putnam's Power leads the 6th race post-parade for owner-trainer Willie Seymour and driver Brett LeBlanc. 2 in the studio for co-owners Norm Finder and Brent Bradbury. Norm Finder trains with Ryan Campbell. 3, The Fascinator, is owned, trained, and driven by Jack Ellsworth. Ankaway 4, Jerry Snow drives for owner-trainer Travis Campbell. 5, Private Paradise, is owned by Arden Mofford Sr., trained by Warren McKinnon with Greg Sparling. 6, Florida Bound, for owner-trainer Doug McDonald and driver Mark Pazzarello. 7, Hot Rock Star, is owned, trained, and driven by Roddy Gillis. 8, Articulate Barb, rounds out the field. Greg Bailey drives this afternoon for owner-trainer Norm Finder. That is the field for the afternoon 6th Triactor Exactor Superfecta Win Play Show wagering with post time at 3 o'clock in 6 minutes. 3 minutes to post time to the afternoon's 6th race. We've got a field of 8 going to gate, mid-level condition, pacers, 5-2 on the morning line, 450 on the tote board. 11-year-old Putnam's Power, our top selection for owner-trainer Willie Seymour. Brett LeBlanc visiting us, returning home from Prince Edward Island this afternoon. Brett's got a few drives here today, and he's on board the 11-year-old Force of Life gelding, 45 lifetime wins, lots of back class, 135,000 plus in career earnings. Draws the rail here today, has hit the board in 3 of 6, including his last 3 starts. We're going to use Putnam's Power on top in the afternoon 6th race. 7 Hot Rock Star is currently the second favorite, and we'll look to him, the 7-year-old by Major Hottie. Owned, trained, and driven by Roddy Gillis. Second last week and used early and stuck around late. 2 seconds from 5 starts. Steps up in class here a bit, though, today. We still like Hot Rock Star's chances to round out the exactor. If you're playing the triactor, 5 Private Paradise has a couple of 4th place finishes in his last few starts. Prior to that was second on 2 occasions. Greg Sparling for Arden Moffat Sr. and Warren McKinnon. Might be one they'll have to rally from off the pace to hit the ticket. And for the Superfecta players, Articulate Barb from the back tier was 4th last week to round out the Superfecta. 2/3 from 6 starts. Picks up the services of Greg Bailey this afternoon for owner-trainer Norm Fiender. 1758 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 6. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 6th. Afternoon 6th race in the hands of the starter with Putnam's Power, Brett LeBlanc. In the studio, Ryan Campbell. The Fascinator, Jack Ellsworth. Ankaway, Jerry Snow. Private Paradise, Greg Sparling. Florida Bound, Mark Pazzarello. Hot Rock Star, Roddy Gillis. Articulate Barb, and Greg Bailey. 6th race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Wow, 4 wide. They're firing there into the turn. Putnam's Power down at the inside in the studio between pacers. Ankaway driving up there early from 3rd. Hot Rock Stars rough gated at the inside from 4th. But then around the turn, 5th on the outside goes the Fascinator. 6th to Florida Bound. Private Paradise at the inside goes 7th. And the early trailer back there in 8th is Articulate Barb. Brett LeBlanc put the hammer down. Regent Street parking ticket to Jerry Snow and Ankaway here in the 6th. Opening quarters up in 29 and 1. In the studios, the reason why he fills the pocket there third. The Fascinator down at the inside fourth. There goes Hot Rock Star. Underway the outside fifth. Gapping back sixth to Private Paradise. Then Florida Bound and Articulate Barb trails opening half mile. Ankaway trying to clear. Putnam's Power up front here at the half. Hot Rock Stars well situated second over there third. In the studio trying to fill the pocket fourth through a 59 and 4 opening half mile. Putnam's Power the leader by a half length down at 5/8. Ankaway won't go away. Living on there second. Hot Rock Star getting motivated there from third. In the studio trying to split the gap there fourth. The Fascinator is wide fifth. Private Paradise is 4 high and moving sixth. Then Articulate Barb and trailing Florida Bound at 3/4. Still Putnam's Power in 1:31 and 4. Hot Rock Star the outside second. In the studio back on third. Private Paradise and the Fascinator turning for home. Putnam's Power trying to close it out. Private Paradise down the center. The Fascinator and in the studio. Putnam's Power and LeBlanc all the way to win it. Private Paradise second. In the studio at the inside finishes third in 2:04 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a judge's inquiry, and there is an objection here in the afternoon sixth race, launched by the driver of 7, Hot Rock Star, on 2 in the studio. We'll caution you please to hold all tickets. That judge's inquiry and objection will involve racing action into the first turn here in the afternoon sixth. Judge's inquiry will also examine racing action approaching the 3/4. There's Putnam's Power returning to the sixth race winner circle. 11-year-old Brown Gulling by Force of Life is from the Noah Nukes Dam. Southview Shania, owned and trained by Willie Seymour Glace Bay. Brett LeBlanc returns to Northside Downs this afternoon to get Putnam's Power's first win here in 2019. 46th lifetime victory. Big day for the LeBlanc clan today, as we got a few watching online this afternoon. sending out their congratulations. Brett LeBlanc, Putnam's Power. Here in the 6th, they go wire to wire in 2:04 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the winning 50-50 number in the afternoon's draw. Before we announce that, go to in the studio, please go to the test barn. In the studio to the test barn, please. Thank you. This afternoon's winning 50-50 for $490.50. That winning ticket number is 311479. 311479 for $490.50. If you have that winning ticket, please bring it to the canteen area to collect your prize. 311479 in the afternoon's 50-50. Ladies and gentlemen, the afternoon's sixth race is now official, dealing with the judges' inquiry and objection here in the sixth. Judges look at racing action approaching the 3/4 and ruled there were no violations of the racing rules. They also looked at the start of the afternoon sixth race and into the first turn, and dealing with the objection 7-2, that objection has been upheld by the judges. Judges ruling that 2 in the studio did interfere with 7. Hot Rockstar into the first turn crowded the entry, causing him to make a break. As a result, In the Studio finishes 3rd and will be placed 5th. Officially, results from the afternoon 6th, Putnam's Power, the race winner. In the Studio finished 3rd and was placed 5th for that interference on 7, Hot Rockstar, into the first turn. The Fascinator finishes 4th, placed 3rd. Ankaway was 8th. Private Paradise was 2nd. Florida Bound 6th. Hot Rockstar 5th, placed 4th. Articulate Barb finished 7th. 29-1, 59-4, 131-4, and a mile of 2:04.3. 4-1 Putnam's Power. From the top of your card, it should read 1, 3 placed 5, 4 placed 3, 8, 2, 6, 5 placed 4, and 7 on the bottom. Putnam's Power at 470, 240 and 210. Private Paradise 340 and 210. And $5.80 to show on 3, the Fascinator. The 1-5 exactor in the 6th paid $17.50. The 153 triactor was $223.50. And the $1 superfecta 1537 at $183.25. Afternoon 7th race is up next. Post time in 11 minutes. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 6th. Afternoon 6th race in the hands of the starter with Putnam's Power and Brett LeBlanc. In the studio, Ryan Campbell. The Fascinator, Jack Ellsworth. Ankaway, Jerry Snow. Private Paradise, Greg Sparling. Florida Bound, Mark Pezzarello. Hot Rockstar, Roddy Gillis. Articulate Barb, and Greg Bailey. 6th race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Wow, 4 wide. They're firing there into the turn. Putnam's Power down at the inside in the studio between pacers. Ankaway driving up there early from 3rd. Hot Rockstars rough gated at the inside from 4th. But then around the turn, 5th on the outside goes the Fascinator. 6th to Florida Bound. Private Paradise at the inside goes 7th. And the early trailer back there in 8th is Articulate Barb. Brett LeBlanc put the hammer down. Regent Street parking ticket to Jerry Snow and Ankaway here in the 6th. Opening quarters up in 29-1. In the studio's the reason why he fills the pocket there 3rd. The Fascinator down at the inside 4th. There goes Hot Rockstar. Underway the outside 5th. Gapping back 6th to Private Paradise. Then Florida Bound and Articulate Barb trails opening half mile. Ankaway trying to clear. Putnam's Power up front here at the half. Hot Rockstars well situated, 2nd over there, 3rd. In the studio trying to fill the pocket 4th through a 59-4 opening half mile. Putnam's Power the leader by a half length down at 5/8. Ankaway won't go away. Living on there 2nd. Hot Rockstar getting motivated there from 3rd. In the studio trying to split the gap there 4th. The Fascinator is wide 5th. Private Paradise is 4 high and moving 6th. Then Articulate Barb and trailing Florida Bound at 3/4. Still Putnam's Power in 1:31-4. Hot Rockstar the outside 2nd. In the studio back on 3rd. Private Paradise and the Fascinator turning for home. Putnam's Power trying to close it out. Private Paradise down the center. The Fascinator, and in the studio, Putnam's Power and LeBlanc all the way to win it. Private Paradise second. In the studio at the inside finishes third in 2:04 and 3. Entries on track for post parade for the afternoon's 7th race. Burnham Up Burr, the 1, owned and trained by Heather Hawkins. Gerard Kennedy does the driving. Wildcat Jet 2, Mark Pazzarello drives for owner-trainer Brian O'Donnell. Brother John 3 is owned by Randy and Bradley Ghetto, Susan McSween, and Wayne Hardy. And a belated birthday to trainer Lee Collins, celebrated a birthday this week. From your family and friends here at Northside, Lee sending out Brother John here in the 7th, for post 3, Randy Ghetto in the bike. Sly Barron 4 is owned by Joe Nearing, trained by Joey Poirier with Greg Bailey. Accelerator 5, Greg Sparling drives for owner-trainer Robert Blanchard. 6, Elm Grove Lady Luck rounds out the field for Erwin Cleaner, trainer Leonard McClellan, and driver Ryan Campbell. Afternoon 7th race kicks off the late daily double with Triactor Quinella Superfecta and Win Place Show wagering. Post time for the 7th at 3:26 in just 5 minutes. Just a couple of minutes to post time to the afternoon 7th race. Winners over this week here at the Downs. Pretty much the same field back in this week with the exception of the 6th entry Elm Grove Lady Luck, who's in off a win last week and saddled with outside post 6. We're going to go for our second upset play of the day today. 9-2 on the morning line, and currently 22.60 the 4 Sly Baron. Back in the top class this week. Greg Bailey jumps on board for Joe Nearing and Joey Poirier. This one was parked a long ways here last week at the Downs through some pretty good fractions. Still finished 5th, but was charted in 2 minutes 3/5. And a good closing quarter of 30 seconds flat for the 5-time winner this season, including a season's best 56-1 at Flamborough. We like Greg Bailey in the bike, picking up the catch drive call. Sly Baron could be one to lay off the speed early, as we expect some good early fractions here despite the short field of 6, with lots of speed leaving at the inside. Might be a first up move by Bailey here, or a second over trip to going to try and get Sly Baron to the winner's circle as our second upset play of the day. 2 Wildcat Jet has been ultra consistent here at the Downs. 6 starts, a win in 5 seconds. Mark Pazzarello teaming up with owner-trainer Brian O'Donnell. Can't leave him off the ticket. We'll see what kind of trip he can work out here from the inside post 2 today. He's got lever to the inside and Burnham Up Burr, and a lever to the outside in Brother John. And we'll go to Brother John to round out the triactor. Another one super consistent here at the Downs. 3 wins from 6 starts along with 2/3. Randy Ghetto in the bike this week and co-owning with Bradley Ghetto, Susan McSween, and Wayne Hardy. Super effective players will go to the rail. Burnham Up Burr comes in off of a scratch last week, but prior to that was a winner down in class, wire-to-wire winner in 2 minutes and 2/5. 4, 2, 3, 1 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 7. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 7th. Seventh race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 6. On gate, week 7 winners over. Rail out this week, Burnham Up Burr and Gerard Kennedy. Wildcat Jet, Mark Pazzarello. Brother John and Randy Ghetto. Sly Baron, Greg Bailey. Accelerator, Greg Sperling. And Elm Grove Lady Luck for Ryan Campbell. Seventh race into the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Brother John, as usual, quickly to the lead. Wildcat Jet driving up and will sit second. And Burnham Up Burr from the rail got away third. Sly Baron in the early going, gapping a bit there from 4th. Accelerator another 3 more lengths back 5th. And the early trailer will be Elm Grove Lady Luck. Just 6 of the minute. They're well strung out here to the quarter. A fired up Brother John in line to Randy Ghetto. Cuts the early fractions. Wildcat Jet now closing in a bit in the pocket second, as is Burnham Up Burr from 3rd. 28 and 3 opened it up. Sly Baron goes round the turn, mid-pack 4th. Accelerator, no movement yet from 5th. And sixth and trailing continues to be Elm Grove Lady Luck. There's movement now off the 3/8 turn. Burnham Up Burr comes first up towards the half against Brother John. Wildcat Jets worked out that perfect pocket ride. Sly Baron moved out there from fourth. Accelerator shooting the gap from fifth. And Elm Grove Lady Luck trails back there in sixth. Opening half mile is up in 59 and 3/5. Brother John, the leader, down at 5/8 on Wildcat Jet. Burnham Up Burr tried it first up and continuing to advance there third. Accelerator at the inside fourth. Elm Grove Lady Luck needs a way out fifth. And Sly Baron not responding and trailing sixth. Still Brother John at 3/4. Randy Ghetto better look over his shoulder. Elm Grove Lady Luck found a seam and came 3 wide past 3/4 in 1:30 and 3/5. Wildcat Jet looking for a way out from third. Accelerator shooting the gap fourth. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Brother John trying to go all the way. Elm Grove Lady Luck looking him in the eye second. Wildcat Jet found a seam late third. Accelerator, 4 of them across. Brother John, Wildcat Jet. Oh, we're going to need a picture this week in the winner's over. There's 2 of them right there in a win photo in 2:02 and 2. In that win photo, it's 2, Wildcat Jet. Wildcat Jets return to the 7th race winner circle. 7-year-old bay gelding by Jeremy's Jet is from the Arts Place Dam Art Expo. Owned and trained by Brian O'Donnell to Waterford. Mark Pazzarello has got along splendidly with Wildcat Jet here in 2019. He hasn't been worse than second in 7 starts. Gets his second win here on the season. 11th lifetime victory. The wide open winners over at Northside continues here in 2019. Wildcat Jet got the perfect pocket ride at Northside here in the 7th to win it in 2:02 and 2. Afternoon 7th race is now official. Burnham Up Burr was 5th. Wildcat Jet, the race winner. Brother John, 2nd. Sly Baron was 6th. Accelerator finished 4th. Elm Grove Lady Luck was 3rd. 28-3, 59-3, 130-3, and a mile of 2:02.2 for 2 Wildcat Jet. Top down, it's 5:12.64, 3 on the bottom. Wildcat Jet pays 580, 250, and 210. Brother John, 350 and 250. And Elm Grove Lady Luck, $2.90 to show. The Quinella in the afternoon's 7th, 2-3-3-2 at 12.90. The 236 Triactor returned 136.50. There's a superfecta carryover of 36.90 to the afternoon's 7th race, and the $1 pick 4 returned time. It's a field of 6 on gate. Week 7 winners over. Rail out this week. Burnham Up Burr and Gerard Kennedy. Wildcat Jet, Mark Pazzarello. Brother John and Randy Ghetto. Sly Baron, Greg Bailey. Accelerator, Greg Sperling. And Elm Grove Lady Luck for Ryan Campbell. Seventh race into the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Brother John, as usual, quickly to the lead. Wildcat Jet driving up and will sit 2nd. And Burnham Up Burr from the rail got away 3rd. Sly Baron in the early going, gapping a bit there from 4th. Accelerator another 3 more lengths back 5th. And the early trailer will be Elm Grove Lady Luck. Just 6 of the minute. They're well strung out here to the quarter. Fired up Brother John in line to Randy Ghetto. Cuts the early fractions. Wildcat Jet now closing in a bit in the pocket 2nd, as is Burnham Up Burr from 3rd. 28 and 3 opened it up. Sly Baron goes round the turn, mid-pack 4th. Accelerator, no movement yet from 5th. And 6th and trailing continues to be Elm Grove Lady Luck. There's movement now off the 3/8 turn. Burnham Up Burr comes first up towards the half against Brother John. Wildcat Jets worked out that perfect pocket ride. Sly Baron moved out there from 4th. Accelerator shooting the gap from 5th. And Elm Grove Lady Luck trails back there in 6th. Opening half mile is up in 59 and 3/5. Brother John, the leader, down at 5/8 on Wildcat Jet. Burnham Up Burr tried it first up and continuing to advance there 3rd. Accelerator at the inside 4th. Elm Grove Lady Luck needs a way out 5th. And Sly Baron not responding and trailing 6th. Still Brother John at 3/4. Randy Ghetto better look over his shoulder. Elm Grove Lady Luck found a seam and came 3 wide past 3/4 in 1:30 and 3/5. Wildcat Jet looking for a way out from 3rd. Accelerator shooting the gap 4th. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Brother John trying to go all the way. Elm Grove Lady Luck looking him in the eye 2nd. Wildcat Jet found a seam late 3rd. Accelerator, 4 of them across. Brother John, Wildcat Jet. Oh, we're going to need a picture this week in the winner's roller. There's 2 of them right there in a win photo in 2:02 and 2. Only Jeremy's jet. Win photo from the 7th available on the monitors. Entries making their way to the track for post parade for the afternoon's 8th and final. Pictonian Fancy past the 1. It is owned and trained by Steve Lewis. Jerry Snell will do the driving. 2-0 Stress Nora is owned by Ron Carter and Lynn Crawford Carter. George Carter trains with Adam Link. 3 Rock, Who's There is owned, trained, and driven by Jason McNeil. 4 Classic Smiley is owned by Steve Morton, trained by Julian Friesen with Mark Pazzarello. 5 Windsong Katie is owned, trained, and driven by Barry Bates. 6 I'm a Some Bunny is owned, trained, and driven by Kevin Bailey. 7 Keep a Secret is scratched. 8 Did You See That rounds out the field, owned by Jamie Struthers. Jimmy Struthers trained. Jamie Struthers will Triactor Exactor Superfecta win place show wagering. With post time for the 8th at 3:47 in just 3 minutes. Three minutes to post time to the afternoon's 8th and final. And from up top here at the Downs, we'd like to thank you for joining us here this afternoon, whether you're on track or online, for an afternoon of racing here from Northside. It's a field of 7, scratched down to a field of 7 here for the afternoon's 8th and final. 2-0 Stress Nora is going to be our top selection, debuting here this afternoon. The 4-year-old mare for Ron Carter, Lynn Crawford Carter. George Carter handles the training duties. Adam Link has been the regular pilot, and he's back in the bike here this afternoon. 0 Stress Nora drawing inside with an improved post position. 3 seconds and a third. So she's been on the board in all 4 starts. And so we're going to put our support behind 2-0 Stress Nora, 7-2 on the morning line, and pretty much the same, 680 on the tote board here with a couple minutes to post before the finale. 4 Classic Smiley's been on a real roll here since arriving at the Downs. 3 wins in a row and a second place finish before that. Mark Pazzarello's back in the bike. Expect that mare to be aggressive off the gate here again today with 4 victories already on the season. She's currently the favorite on the tote board at 5'10" as she continues to move up the class ladder. This is her 4th jump in class here in the last 4 weeks. So we'll put her in for second. To the rail for third, one Pictonian Fancy Pass off a 5th last week, but a good chart line. 2:01.1. Prior to that, finished third and gets to drop down a class here today. The non-winners of 9:91 last week. So draws the rail. And with Jerry Snow on the bike, we think Pictonian Fancy Pass will work out a trip to round out the triactor. Superfecta players will go to the 8. Did you see that? 7-1 on the morning line. Bit of a long shot play here. But the Struthers have already hooked up for a win with Nike's Cowgirl today. And did you see that? We'll leave behind one Pictonian Fancy Pass with the scratch of 7 Keep a Secret. 4th place finish last week. Good closing quarter, 29-4. We'll throw Did You See That into the Superfecta. 2-4-1-8, my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. It's final call for wagering here on race number 8. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 8th. Eighth and final for Saturday afternoon. Scratch down to a field of 7 with Pictonian Fancy Pass and Jerry Snell. Zero Stress Door, Adam Link. Rock, Who's There, Jason McNeil. Classic Smiley, Mark Pezzarello. Win Song, Katie, Barry Bates. I'm a Some Bunny, Kevin Bailey. And Did You See That for Jamie Struthers. 8th race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. 3 wide, they're leaving out there into the turn. Pictonian Fancy Pass with the rail. Zero Stress Nora between pacers. And Classic Smiley on the far outside, driving up, looking for a spot there from third. Away fourth is Rock, who's there. Then fifth round the turn to Winsong Katie. Sixth at the inside, did you see that? And the early trailer is I'm a Somebody. Battle on to the corner. Zero Stress. Nora's taken some air from Pictonian Fancy Pass here in the finale. And they've locked horns up front. 29 seconds flat, opened it up. Classic Smiley wedged into a 3-hole and will sit there third round the turn. Rock, who's there, looks at it fourth. Then fifth to Winsong Katie, well back. Did you see that? And I'm a Somebody. Pictonian Fancy Pass, like we said a few weeks ago. Closing time at the bar. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Jerry Snow put the hammer down over the half. Pictonian Fancy Pass and Zero Stress Nora, 59-1, opening half mile. Classic Smiley at the inside third. Then Rock, who's there, goes fourth. Winsong Katie at the inside, looks to move out fifth. Then did you see that? And I'm a Somebody as they go to 3/4. Up front, Pictonian Fancy Pass. Now Classic Smiley out of the pocket. And on to argue. Rock, who's there, shoots the gap third. Zero Stress Nora's not done yet. She's still there fourth. Winsong Katie got shuffled back fifth. Then did you see that? And I'm a Somebody at 3/4. 31-1. Classic Smiley and Pictonian Fancy Pass battle into the stretch. Then Rock, who's there? And did you see that up the inside? Classic Smiley, though, has emerged with the lead. Pictonian Fancy Pass. Rock, who's there? Did you see that up the inside late on the line? Classic Smiley to win it. Pictonian Fancy Pass second. Maybe Rock, who's there over. Did you see that for third? 2-0-3-3. Classic Smiley's back in the 8th race winner's circle. The 4-year-old bay mare by Classic Card Shark is from the Mach 3 Dam Wind Machine, owned by Steve Morton Windsor. Julian Friesen handles the training duties. Mark Pazzarello in the bike got the mare her 4th consecutive win here at the Downs, 5th on the season and 6th lifetime as she continues to climb up the class ladder. She got a perfect pocket ride through some hot early fractions, and Mark Pazzarello's got a late daily double pair of wins here on Saturday afternoon. To close it out in the finale, Classic Smiley, Pazzarello, 2-0-3-3. Afternoon's 8th race is now official. Pictonian Fancy Pass was second. Zero Stress Nora finished fifth. Rock Who's There was third. Classic Smiley, the race winner. Winsong Katie sixth. I'm a Some Bunny was seventh. Did You See That finished fourth. 29, 59 and 1, 131 and 1, and a mile of 203 and 3 for 4 Classic Smiley. From the top down, it's 253, 167, scratch, then 4 on the bottom. Classic Smiley paid 580, 340, and 260. Pictonian Fancy Pass 470 and 380. Rock Who's There $8.50 to show. The Daily Double returned $18.90. The 4-1 Exactor was $23.10. 413 Triactor at $144.40. And there's a Superfecta carryover of $142.24 to the first race next Saturday afternoon. Total wager on the afternoon.
Well, I'm telling you, if I get all the same picks as Sonny Rankin, then
Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 8th. Eighth and final for Saturday afternoon. Scratch down to a field of 7 with Pictonian Fancy Pass and Jerry Snow. Zero Stress Nora, Adam Link. Rock Who's There, Jason McNeil. Classic Smiley, Mark Pazzarello. Winsong Katie, Barry Bates. I'm a Some Bunny, Kevin Bailey. And Did You See That for Jamie Struthers. 8th race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. 3 wide, they're leaving out there into the turn. Pictonian Fancy Pass with the rail. Zero Stress Nora between pacers. And Classic Smiley on the far outside, driving up, looking for a spot there from 3rd. Away 4th is Rock Who's There. Then 5th round the turn to Winsong Katie. 6th at the inside, Did You See That? And the early trailer is I'm a Some Bunny. Battle on to the corner. Zero Stress Nora's taking some air from Pictonian Fancy Pass here in the finale. And they've locked horns up front. 29 seconds flat, opened it up. Classic Smiley wedged into a 3-hole and will sit there 3rd round the turn. Rock Who's There looks at it 4th, then 5th to Winsong Katie. Well back, Did You See That? And I'm a Some Bunny. Pictonian Fancy Pass, like we said a few weeks ago. Closing time at the bar. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Jerry Snow put the hammer down over the half. Pictonian Fancy Pass and Zero Stress Nora, 59 and 1, opening half mile. Classic Smiley at the inside 3rd, then Rock Who's There goes 4th. Winsong Katie at the inside looks to move out 5th. Then Did You See That? And I'm a Some Bunny as they go to 3/4. Up front, Pictonian Fancy Pass. Now Classic Smiley out of the pocket. And on to argue. Rock Who's There shoots the gap 3rd. Zero Stress Nora's not done yet. She's still there 4th. Winsong Katie got shuffled back 5th. Then Did You See That? And I'm a Some Bunny at 3/4 and 1. 31 and 1. Classic Smiley and Pictonian Fancy Pass battle into the stretch. Then Rock Who's There? And Did You See That up the inside? Classic Smiley, though, has emerged with the lead. Pictonian Fancy Pass. Rock Who's There? Did You See That up the inside late on the line? Classic Smiley to win it. Pictonian Fancy Pass 2nd. Maybe Rock Who's There over Did You See That for 3rd. 203 and 3. Saturday afternoon is scratched down to a field of 7. Rock, Rock, Who's There on the rail for Jason McNeil. Articulate Barb, Jerry Snow. Florida Bound, Mark Pezzarello. Windermere Renee, Greg Sparling. Putnam's Power, Harold LeBlanc Jr. In the studio, Adam Link. The Good Wife, Kevin Bailey. 7th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Florida Bound hustled out to the lead there into the turn. Windermere Renee driving up on the outside second. Rock, Rock, Who's There is away third. Putnam's Power is going to cross over to sit fourth in front of Articulate Barb, who goes fifth. Sixth at the inside to In the Studio. And the early trailer, 7th, is The Good Wife. We waited till the 7th for an early speed battle up front. Florida Bound leads it. Windermere Renee handed the Regent Street parking ticket all the way to the quarter here. How's that? 29 flat opened it up. Florida Bound now second. Rock, Rock, Who's There got away third. Putnam's Power eyeing the outside now first up and going to flush the cover of Rock, Rock, Who's There around the turn for the first time. Articulate Barb at the inside goes fifth. The Good Wife looking to get underway sixth. And In the Studio trails back there 7th, opening half mile. Windermere Renee used her to make the lead. Rock, Rock, Who's There is going to try and pounce right now. 59 and 3 for the half. And Rock, Rock, Who's There has now cleared, going to 5/8. At the inside second, Windermere Renee. Putnam's Power now underway third and advancing. Florida Bound dropping back fourth. Wife the outside fifth. Rock, Who's There leads it. Putnam's Power 3 lengths off there second. The Good Wife is driven up to be third. Articulate Barb wide fourth in 1:30 and a 4/5. Rock, Rock, Who's There by 4 with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Putnam's Power trying desperately to close in second. Then third round the turn into the stretch is The Good Wife. Rock, Rock, Who's There? Putnam's Power, one last shot. Rock, Rock, Who's There? And Jason McNeil on the line. Putnam's Power was second. Up the inside, Florida Bound rallied to be third. 2:02 and 4.